All right, so this is going to be the monthly reading for the sign of Taurus. So anyone with prominent Taurus placements in your birth chart, thank you so much for being here. Hope everyone is doing well. Let's see what's coming through for the group of Taurus that I'm reading for today for December 2023. Please remember to like the video if you were able to gain any insight or perspective. I would really appreciate it. Also, subscribe to the channel if you're not already a subscriber. I would love to have you there. Taurus. What is coming through for the Taurus group that I am reading for today? Give us messages, insight, perspective, truth, direction. What is most important for the Taurus to know for the month of December 2023? All right, we have the Two of Pentacles. What else for the Taurus? The Queen of Swords and the Four of Swords. All right. So for the month of December, it looks as though you are maybe ruminating. I'm hearing ruminating. There's like a back and forth. You're wanting clarity. You're wanting to get really clear in your thought process, I'm feeling. You do have options, or you have multiple things in your life, in your environment that you are focusing on, paying close attention to. Maybe prioritizing is something that you're also doing. What is most important, what is most valuable, maybe looking at what is going to give you the better result, the direction that you want to take something. Is it the best direction? Is it at the highest vibration, or is it the most logical, or is it going to get you where you want to go? So I'm picking up on some strategy here with the Queen of Swords as well. You want to be really clear in your thought process as you are navigating the different parts of life right now. But it feels like even if you are trying to stay in your mind and staying high with the strategy and the logic type of approach, I do think that there's something in your subconscious or in your heart space that is sort of weighing on you a little bit. I don't know. It just feels like some of you may really want to get out of the emotional space or get out of the heart, right? Like put aside certain emotions that you have that maybe feel a little heavy and dense. And so it's just like, okay, I don't want to think about that. I'm going to put that aside and I'm going to focus on other things. I'm going to focus on the material. I'm going to focus on my life, or the 3D aspect of things. And so you're trying to stay in your mind, stay detached, stay quiet to yourself, reflecting, I'm picking up on as well. So I just feel like, what is more important? What's most important right now? Like, should I go into my heart space? Because there is some healing that needs to be done right in December for you guys. There's a cord that needs to be cut. So it makes me feel like there is an emotional attachment to something. With the Queen of Swords here, she's wanting to cut it out. He or she wanting to cut that attachment out, cutting the feeling or emotion out. And then, yeah, like I said, focusing on the material, the tasks, the responsibilities, the things that you've been wanting to get done in your home or at work or in your yard, like really focusing on the life aspects of things. Again, getting out of your heart space. All right, if anything else comes up, we will speak on it. What is in the environment for the Taurus for December, please? The Ace of Swords. There is truth coming through in your environment. Something is showing itself really clearly, directly. There may be some communication about truth, getting answers to something. Maybe someone is looking to get answers from you. The Page of Wands. This is something, I don't know, it's like a new idea or, oh, yeah. In your environment, someone is coming through very directly, honestly. And there's a lot of passion and excitement and enthusiasm that is coming through with this as well. So it could be an opportunity for you to be creative and tap into, you know, maybe a passion or a hobby or this new idea that you have, and you have an opportunity to work on that this month. There's a lot of truth coming through with the Queen of Swords and the Ace of Wands. I'm hearing like, I know what I want, or I need to know what I want, or this is what I want, something like that. So there is, like I said, the element of other things, like what is best for me, what is going to be more valuable, where should I spend my time and my effort on what, right? Like what is most important, looking at your priorities, looking at what you value, looking at what you want, and then going toward that. All the while, there is this hidden, deeper, just really heavy, dense, heart-pulling feeling that you have. So there's something that has happened recently that is still lingering, is still with you. And you want, like you feel it, but you don't want to go into that emotion. You don't want to face it or, you know, like really heal from it once and for all. And it does feel recent. It feels like it wasn't, like it's been weighing on you for a bit. And it's recent because you haven't done anything about it yet. Like whatever this heartbreak is, or this loss or letdown was, to me it just seems like you're not ready to go there. So therefore, you're trying to stay super clean, super clear, right? And really like honest with yourself in the present, like right now. You know that there are things in your life that you want to tackle, that you want to start to focus on, and they may equally be important. And so you're trying to summon up this passionate, enthusiastic energy. And there's an opportunity that comes through where you're like, okay, if I tap into this opportunity, if I take the opportunity to be creative, to tap into my passionate side, my fiery side, I don't have to think about this. I can just put this aside and not deal with it right now, basically. All right, let's break down the month for you, see what's coming through the beginning of December. Then we're going to go and tap into the middle of the month and then the end. People, situations, circumstances, opportunities, what it is that you should anticipate, prepare for. All right, Taurus, what is coming through for the Taurus, please? December 2023. I'm also feeling like some of you may be using your pain as art, turning pain into passion, turning loss into passion. Yeah. The beginning of December, you feel let down. There was some communication that came through that just made you feel a little sad. You're focusing, like your mind is going toward what it is that you lost, okay? And this communication, this message, this piece of truth that you saw or heard about or something like that. I'm feeling like a little bit of liberation, but not without the heaviness of emotion. So whatever it is, it's like this simultaneous, like, it frees you. It frees you from whatever this thing was. Truth usually does that, right? Like, regardless if we like the truth, regardless if we agree with it, right? It usually liberates us. It usually takes us out of our mind, because before truth comes, there's usually a point where we are in our head about what ifs, or like not having full clarity takes us into this overthinking type of mentality, right? Like thinking of all the possible scenarios that are happening. So until you find the truth, you are, again, ruminating. And so once this truth comes through, even though it's heavy, even though it doesn't feel super good, it's still liberating, and it still allows you to move on, right? With the Eight of Cups here. And then you have the Ace of Wands again, which is moving toward this new passionate thing that is coming through in your life this month. And again, you may be passionate about this external thing, right? Because this is in your environment. Or somebody may be coming this way toward you that is very passionate about you. I'm hearing turned on. Someone may be turned on by you, by your mind. There's something about your mind, how you think, how you communicate. There's something about you being direct, being honest, truthful, like not the type that maybe beats around the bush or holds things back. You know, like there's always, whoever I'm picking up on, whatever Taurus I'm picking up on is like, there's always room to know thyself. There's always room to know yourself. And you try your best consciously, actively, you know, on a daily basis to always stand in your truth, right? So you may be hit with circumstances, hit with situations, or other people sort of pushing their agendas or pushing their opinions or whatever. Either, like in any case of life, whoever I'm picking up on has this like habit, a conscious habit of always stepping back and figuring out who they are, where they stand with a certain situation, you know, so they can always make sure that they come from their place of truth. And when you communicate from that place. There's always a direct approach, you know, not to say that you're super talkative, because it doesn't seem as though, but it just feels like this person, whoever this is, they're passionate about you and about how you are so truthful and self-aware. In the middle of the month, you have the Five of Swords. Here in the middle of December is where you want to be careful, because something may happen that will sort of throw you off a little bit, throw you off of this centered, aligned, I know who I am, I know what I want type of energy or personality that you have. Because the Five of Swords comes with these low-level behaviors, these patterns, or, you know, just like sabotage, or the things like how can I say, like when we are faced with this situation and maybe we don't know how to handle it or something like that, and you know, all of a sudden we start projecting because we're not really tapped into the root of our feeling. We're not aware. So whether this is you or someone else, I don't know. If it's you, then in the middle of the month, this truth, this clarity of a person that you are, it sort of gets rocked. All right, like maybe your convictions, what you stand for, what you value, who you think you are, who you say you are, who you believe yourself to be, all of those ideologies are being shaken up by a situation, it seems like. And I don't think, it feels like you are not satisfied. It feels irritable. It feels like you have this like instinct to act out as well. Whatever low vibe character trait you have, you want to watch for that. It may come through in the middle of December. And it has to do with something about help and assistance or being of service, or it's like you are doing something for someone and out of selfishness, like out of like getting your way. You're trying to get your way with something. You also have the Chariot and the 5 of Pentacles. Be careful with your money. Be careful with overspending. I know it's December. It's like a trip or something like that also, that like maybe traveling is going to create a lack situation, right? So it's like too much spending. Maybe you're not satisfied, and with the Taurus energy being ruled by Venus, right? Like one of the downplays of it is that, you know, the Taurus tends to be a little, what is it? Like you shop a lot, you spend money, right? To overcompensate for not really dealing with your emotions. You want to be careful with your car, your vehicle, and with travel. There's something about that in the middle of December. It may be a situation where you're going to have to pay for something and you may not have the funds for it. Or you may need to pay for it and then it's going to deplete your funds, if that makes sense. And I don't want to be, you know, I'm not putting that out into existence like that in that way. Just communicating what is coming through, what I'm picking up on, and it's like a warning for you to think about, so that way you can prevent it. But you may need some help here, and you may not really feel too good about asking for help. I'm hearing cutting corners. I'm hearing like, or I'm feeling like cutting. So hearing cutting corners, so makes me feel like you're not, again, going through the situation like facing it head on. So you're going around it. You are, I don't know. You're not being completely honest about something, even though you're coming off as the type to be super honest and direct about it. But something happens that you feel like you can't be honest about something. You're not, okay, so I'm also feeling like you don't want to be honest about how you really feel. You don't want to be honest about the fact that you're hurt. Something hurt you. There's a little bit like this whole month in general is coming through with like the need to heal your heart, the need to heal something that has hurt you. Okay, so it can play out like if you are ignoring it, then you're going to project and you're going to act out and you're going to do things that is also, it's going to trickle into your reality, your material world, right? So the emotional pain that you're in, if you're not dealing with it well, if you're not facing it, then that is going to start to reflect in your outer world. Therefore, 5 of Pentacles, where there is a lack, you're lacking something of material. You could be lacking money, possessions, something that you need, all right? With the Chariot here next to the 5 of Pentacles, you may need a vehicle that you don't have, or something about your vehicle may be wrong. Other than that, it's like you're lacking direction. You're lacking the path. You don't know what to pick. At the end of the month, you have the Four of Wands, the Page of Wands, which is also here, the Fool, and the Knight of Emotion. So at the end of the month, there's definitely a new start, and your heart is feeling something new here with the Knight of Cups. There could be a love offer coming through, or you giving one, but it's like you are feeling love again. You're feeling inspired to share your heart with something or someone, like a new path as it relates to love in the heart space area of oneself. But it does look really good. So you might be struggling a little here in the middle of the month, but by the end, something happens, something comes through, and that the passion, the fire comes back here. So at the beginning of December, whatever it is that you were passionate to go toward, it's like you got the bad news, it hurt you, but it liberated you, right? You knew that you had to go a certain direction and you're enthusiastic about that direction. Okay, but even if you're enthusiastic about it, you still have to face the pain. And you're trying not to. So in the middle of the month, that comes out as low-level behavior that affects your reality in some way. But it does seem as though through that situation that you find yourself in the middle of the month, it was an opportunity for you to really heal and get back to that thought, that idea that you had once you felt liberated about this thing that was let go. You're back to that idea by the end of December. And you're like, okay, now I can really push forward onto it because I am feeling better, right? Like the emotional state. You can have the passion for something and really want to do it. But if you're not emotionally available or emotionally, connected to it, you know, there's going to be blockages, right? Whether you're conscious of that or not, the universe is going to show blockages because your passion and your heart were not on the same page, right? Your passion may have been there, the thought and the focus may have been there, but the heart wasn't there yet. And by the end of the month, it seems like the heart is there for you to take the leap and take the steps to this new loving thing. And we will see what that is when we clarify. All right, what is the Five of Cups? Get more information. Let's go a little deeper into these cards and the meanings for you. What was this letdown? This letdown comes through the beginning of December. The Emperor. The Nine of Swords. Something that you felt was you had control of. Something that you felt you have like really worked on for a long period of time. Like whatever this is, you've known it. It's been in your life for a long time. You were confident about it for a long time. It's part of your past, or it's been in your life for a few years. You felt powerful in it. You felt confident in it. You felt like it was a solid foundation. Whatever it is, you felt like you created it. You've done the work. You know, there was a lot of focus on this thing. It could be, you know, your financial state, right? Like how much money you were making, or your savings, something like whether like you invested in something. It could be a home you built. It could be a relationship you put focus and time and effort into. It could be yourself, like your body, you know, something that you have created and put the blood, sweat, and tears into So that's why I'm like, it's been with you for a long period of time. You've worked on it for a long period of time. And you were confident about it. To you, for a good bit, this thing was untouchable, unshakable, until it was. And it started to give you anxiety. Like you started to feel that this was coming, this breakdown, this loss, this feeling of being let down. You felt that this had been coming already. Like you were going to get bad news. You're going to feel hurt. This has to do with something or someone who you have a past connection with. All right. What is the message? What is this Knight of Swords? The Fool. And again, the Fool's coming through here as well at the end of the month. All right. So this message, whatever this thing, this truth, it came through. It was about a new start. Someone here manifested a new start with another person or another thing, with themselves. I don't know, but there's some alchemy happening. There is like the Fool and the Magician. Whatever this thing is, it's like in the beginning stages. Like it is brand new. There was something about the approach that was taken. So, okay, we're talking about the message. We're talking about the truth that you realized, that came to you, right? That made you feel this sense of loss, this sense of pain. It was about a new start. And whatever this new start was, whether it's you that is starting it or someone else, their approach to this new start, like they have thought about it for a very long time. If this is another person, you and this person have not been speaking. Okay, maybe they came out of nowhere, they came out of the blue, and there was a message that was communicated or something like that. Or you found out something about them, I don't know, but you haven't been speaking to them. This person has been MIA. This person has been quiet to themselves, and they have been working on this new start. They've been working on manifesting, creating something, starting something that they really want with the Magician card here. And to them, this is the right thing. To them, this is the wise thing to do. All right. Like this just, how can I say, this didn't happen just like out of nowhere. They have been working on, whether it's physically working on getting this thing or starting this thing, or energetically working on being in the right vibration to start this thing with the Hermit here. Whatever it is, whoever this is, they were working at it alone. But it is a brand new start, whatever this is. There is an opportunity. If it's not another person, there's an opportunity for you to start something, right? Like you get a message, it comes through, and it's just like, hey, here's this opportunity. But for whatever reason, it makes you feel bad. So I don't know what that's about. I don't know why. Maybe you feel like you're leaving something behind. Maybe you feel like it's going to affect something that you have built, that you have worked on creating. It's going to affect something or someone that you really love. So it has you, not only are you feeling down about it and hurt, But you're also overthinking it and you're a little stressed out about it as well. At the same time, though, this situation, this opportunity, it's coming from a person that you can trust, from a place that you can trust. You don't know too much about it. If it's a person giving you an opportunity to start something new with your passion here or whatever, manifesting something, a new start, this person may be older than you, or there may be an age gap here. This person has like a lot of experience under their belt. They have gone through some shit to come through this way where it's like, how can I say this? Like, I'm not going to offer this thing just for nothing. I thought it through. There's something about they have thought it through. Whatever this new start is, they're coming from a wise, experienced place, right? Like a high vibrational place. Yes, they're quiet. Yes, they're to themselves. You know, whatever it is, you haven't heard from them, whatever. Because they've been working on themselves. They've been working on creating and starting this new thing. To them, it's like, this is the right thing here. But there's not a lot of visibility around it. So there may be some things that you don't know about this opportunity or this person. It could be different for every one of you. Whatever this opportunity is, this new start that this wise person is starting, they communicated that to you and it made you feel shitty. If this is an opportunity for you, again, it has you overthinking, because it's sort of like, it has a feeling that it will rock your world. It's going to rock like your status and what you've created for yourself, who you are, what you value, what you protect, getting protection. Like, you could be protecting your children or protecting your family or something here with the Six of Cups. I don't know. I don't know what this is, but it has all of those concepts to it. Let me know in the comments. All right, Eight of Cups. Again, there's some liberation here. It frees you. It probably frees you to have this new start. And you know that this letdown, this communication is like the right thing. Whatever has let you down, whatever you are doing away with. Even though it's hard to physically, actively in the real world get past and get through, or emotionally, you know that it's still for the best. The Eight of Cups is clarified by the Seven of Pentacles. Again, going back to, there's something about it being super quiet. I don't know if this is like a secret or like something that someone has going on the side, or not on the side, but like that no one knows about, or you. But I don't know, there's a lot of like quiet energy here. No one is really saying things. People are just like feeling. There's inner knowing though. It's like you don't have to say anything. I already know, type of thing. I already know that you are off. Somebody is off doing something that they are very passionate about. This message also allowed you to see something more clearly. Queen of Swords, High Priestess. Your intuition told you. Your intuition has been telling you. It allowed you to see that this person has a certain behavior or capability of being able to just get up and go as their fire, like in them, their passion in them predicts, or like as the passion comes up, as somebody feels super passionate about something, they go to it. They grab it. They want it. So I don't know, this is like you going towards something, again, that you're very passionate about. It allowed you to like see something more clearly Tap into your intuition. Your intuition has been telling you, go this way, go this way. So now that you are freed up from this thing, you're able to listen to your intuition and actually follow through with what your intuition is telling you. And you're making a plan about how to get there. Ace of Wands. Two of Cups to clarify the Ace of Wands. That took a little turn for me. I wasn't expecting it. I wasn't expecting that. I'm over here thinking you're getting away from a relationship, but it looks like you're going toward one. Unless you're getting away from one to go toward another one. For some of you, like, you need to close this emotional tie out. Again, cut the cord. In order for you to really go toward another person. Because it does seem like you are passionate about this person. And it's like intuitively, you know you have to go this way. You know, based off of your experience, your wisdom, your truth, right? Like I was picking up on a Taurus who is consciously, actively, always trying to sit in their truth and come across like super aware of who they are. What they want, what they believe, like whatever. So you know, you've spent time thinking about this, right? This new thing that you want, this opportunity that you want, intuitively, you know that this is coming. But in order for it to be realized and manifested here with the Ace of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles, you need to cut the tie from this old emotional bond that you have. Some of you may be actively in this emotional bond with someone else that you have to, like, you don't have to, but it just seems as though like there's something here with another person that has you feeling really heavy. But at the same time, the passion is there for someone else, for another thing. So, I don't know. And it makes sense as why in the middle of the month, these low-level behaviors start coming through. I'm scared of this Five of Swords for you. I really am. Like, I don't know. You're coming because you're so honest, because you have taken time to really sit back, reflect, and really think, you know, tap into your intuition, like really feel the passion that you have for this other thing, even though you know that you are healing from something from the past. It's like you're on the right track, you know, like you're doing the work. But then why the Five of Swords? Why the sabotage? What is the Five of Swords? It's like, I don't know why I feel scared of the Five of Swords, but it's like all of the work that you're putting in for what? If you're just going to act out and ruin it. Projection. Someone will be projecting hard in the middle of December. Because like I felt irritable with that Five of Swords, but it's impatient. Someone's impatient. Someone's been waiting on somebody. The Queen of Wands, I don't feel this is you. This Queen of Wands, once this Queen of Wands, male or female, knows what they want, and they have to wait for it, which the rest of us in the world, all of the other 11 zodiac signs, always have to wait for the Taurus, right? No offense. So it just feels like this person is communicating that they've been waiting, but they're communicating in a way where it's a little aggressive, and they're acting out a little bit. Maybe this also affects you, and you start to find yourself like being, what is it, like defensive? But they've been waiting on you. And they're like, what is happening? You know? Like, I thought we were on the same page. I thought we were doing this thing. Something like that. The middle of the month, once you have this conversation with this person, you realize something. You realize a pattern that either, I don't know if this is you or not. I'm picking up on it as being someone else. If you have the tendency to be impatient, or you've been waiting on someone yourself that is a Queen of Wands type of person, either way, there's a lot of projection and acting out here because of that. It's just like two people are not, like, they're both in their own world. They're both perceiving the situation a certain way. They're both coming from their own level of, like, their opinion on this or their perception of the situation. And there's clashing. Okay, there's clashing here between you and another about something that's taken a good, while, like a long time to happen. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it has anything to do with this up here. But the reason why I'm bringing up waiting is because of the Three of Wands. There's, like, work has been put into this thing, whatever this is. And it's like time to reap rewards, or like if it's money or a project or something. If it's a person, it's like, I've been waiting on you to show up and do the things that you and I have spoken about, that you and I have said we're going to do. Like, are we on the same page or are we not? Someone may be coming super aggressively or directly, more directly, and assertively about this, which causes another person to be defensive. So you just want to be careful with the communication, because there's something about communication here in the middle of the month with you and this other person. But it also, like, there's tension there, right? Like, it's just like a misunderstanding or an argument or something. Like, that's what it feels like, okay? And it just allows you to see, like, your pattern, or somebody's pattern, or the both of your pattern, okay? Because I do think that there is a level of friendship, of camaraderie. Every time I say that word, it always sounds funny. Just like people wanting to celebrate one another, wanting to be, like, feel joyful and happy, and like a sense of, like, friendship, or I got you, you got me, or like we're on the same page, or just celebration and feeling good. So it feels like two people or a group of people want that. It's just like how you're getting it or how you're communicating about it. It's not happening, right? Like, there's walls that are still up. And based out of this argument, you see patterns. You see how your defensiveness or someone's defensiveness, like when someone comes at you like this and it's just like they put a sort of responsibility on you, right? Like if this person is coming and saying, I've been waiting for you to do the things that you said you were going to do, and you get defensive because they're expecting something from you, your instinct is to go toward don't tell me what to do. Don't tell me what to do. I'm my own person. You're your own person. Like what you want has nothing to do with me. Like, I don't know, something like that where you are exuding your independence and your separateness, okay, from this person and from this situation. Somehow this creates this behavior of like, I'm going to take myself out of it. But you don't want that. You want to be on the same page. You know that you and this person are like, have this mutual understanding or have a mutual bond or have this like connection. Anyway, there's something about this argument or this person that triggers you to see patterns of yourself where when you are faced with like a situation where you affect another person, or there's an obligation put on you or a responsibility put on you in some way, or someone is calling you out, there's an opportunity to notice how you handle that and how your first instinct is to just get out of it and be like, don't tell me what to do, right? Like there's this level of, you want something from me, I haven't given it to you because I don't want to give it to you, or like whatever, you know, even though you really do. So notice where, like, follow your heart, basically. Like, I understand it's hard, you know, especially when we have these like deep-seated, deep-rooted behaviors of ours. But this is just your instincts. This is just what you've always done. You know, like the need to be independent, the need to be separate from situations like this, to not have drama, to just go up on things on your own. But clearly this relationship has affected this other person that I feel you care about. All right. So there's this thing of like two things here, right? Like I care about this person. I should do more for this relationship, or, you know, whatever it is that they are expecting. Like you want it, you want to do that, but your pride may be coming in the middle of that. And there's an opportunity to notice. We all go through it. It's not like if I'm calling you out or anything like that. Like we all have our defense mechanisms. And you not wanting to be involved in drama, what you perceive as drama, this person is like at their last, what is it? Like, I'm feeling like they're hanging on by a thread. Like, this is it. Like, this is the last moment. Like, they're not waiting anymore. You know, like this is the last chance type of thing. So you're faced with this situation, right? Like your instinct is to be defensive. Your instinct is to just be like, fuck it. Like, I'm going to let it go. But your heart doesn't want that, because your heart genuinely cares for this person. Chariot. Here's the Fool again. So that's 3 times already that the Fool has come up in this reading. So December is a new start in some way. Ooh, the Ace of Wands. It's twice or 3 times also. 3 times. Yeah, new start, super passionate about it. You want this new direction so bad with the Chariot. Like you want this, like, I'm going this way. This is the path that I'm on. I'm going on down this path. You've made up your mind. To see this in a Taurus reading, it tells me that you have spent time thinking about this. You know that this is the right direction for you. You've made up your mind. For you to actually be like, to take action on a new path, have a new start, have something that you're really passionate about. This doesn't come often. And I think I picked up on this for you in November as well, if I'm not mistaken. So good. You're still on path. You're still on course. There's the Hermit again. Yeah, you've thought this through. This is the truth about, again, going back to who you are, self-awareness, like always needing to reflect and step back about where you stand with something, how you feel about something, how you think about something, right? Like it's a constant thing that I feel that this person, you, whoever I'm picking up on, does. So you are super, what is it? You just made up your mind. This Five of Pentacles, as I pulled the Four of Pentacles, you have once felt lack. You have once felt let down. You have once felt hurt. You have once felt pain. Like you never want to be there again. You are doing everything that you can to hold on to how something is, so you never feel like you are in need of anything again. Or in need of this thing, whatever it is that you're holding on to. For some of you, just be careful. You may be holding on to your money too tightly, that you're not allowing the flow and for anything to come in. You also have the High Priestess. There's a lot of intuitive cards coming out here as well for the month of December. Keep staying in touch. It's like I'm holding on to, hold on. One more for this. Five of Pentacles. So you feel like you're lacking something in the material. Like you don't have enough. You don't have what you need materially to go down this new path that you're so passionate about. There's some pride here. The heavens, spirit, your higher self, all know better. You have created this and it's showing up and you're just like, I'm not ready. That's what it is. That's what it is. You feel like you're not ready. Even though, and that's why this person's been waiting or feels like they've been waiting, because they know the work that has been done. Maybe they are also doing the work, or there's a lot of communication or something, right? Like it's known. It's a known thing. The both of you have gotten here together, right? To this state of being ready to start something new, go down this new path, very passionate about, but you feel like you're not ready. Someone's impatient about that. Maybe you're going on a trip or you're planning something like that too. Like it could be outside of the relationship or you with another person. Like this could be family members or people that are just irritable with you in the middle of the month because you're what you're known for, right? Taking your time, doing things at your own pace, how you like to do them, you being in control, especially when you're dealing with other people. Like it's you know, like no, not even you dealing with other people. Other people deal with you. You don't deal with other people. Other people deal with you. Okay, that's how it is. Because you do things how you like them. And if other people want to do things with you, they have to do things how you like them. Right? And so, you know, some people may be just getting a little irritated with you this month because you're taking your time. I do feel a little bit of wishy-washy energy as well, but that wishy-washy is coming from an underlining place that you feel you are not ready to do, or you don't have what you need to do this thing. And your intuition and the magician in you is saying like, hello, we've been working on this, we've been planning this, like we know better, you know better, but your stubbornness is coming through hard. All right. See what is coming at the end. Let's clarify the Four of Wands. This is happy energy, happy life, happy family, happy home. Also passionate. There's a fire card. It's an element of like people feeling like home. Excuse me. Your tribe, your like the ones who have your back, the ones who support you, your support system. What is the Four of Wands? Stop it. Stop it. You're overthinking. Ooh. Forget it. Like you have this beautiful opportunity to have what you want, to have what you've been working on, to create something more serious in the 3D with this person probably. And you're like, should I or shouldn't I? You're in your head about it. And there's a possible outcome that you can sabotage this. You have the 5 again. Is it another argument? Because you're like, I don't know what to do. Clarify the 2 of Swords for me. Why? Like what? Okay. So you're working on something. You're passionate, all the things. You want to go down this road. Yeah, you're stubborn or whatever. But it's like, what is it? What is it that's stopping you? Everything looks right. Everything looks on course. Even the High Priestess is here. Like your intuition, your higher self, the one part, the one energy in this entire life that you're living that will always have your back and never steer you the wrong way, never betray you. Okay? This is the one energy form in this lifetime, which is your higher self, that will never betray you. We betray the High Priestess all day, every day, when we don't follow our intuition and our instincts, right? But the High Priestess never betrays us. So you're going against even that part of yourself, that energy form. Therefore, if you are being wishy-washy, if you are conflicted, and this all seems right, like the right path, there is still something lingering that you have not been able to cut ties with, or heal from. Could be another person, or just a person. You feel like it's moving too fast. You are in your head and conflicted about it, but it's moving in a more serious direction It's coming to form. It's coming to life. You feel like it's moving too fast, so you start to sabotage it. Your intent is to slow it down to give you more time to think it through. What is the page? Instead of just being open and honest and saying like, hey, I need more time. You're acting out in ways that are going to give you more time. You think that they're going to give you more time. 5 of Pentacles, which is this. Two of Cups again. Feel like you don't have what you need to be in this relationship. You are not what this other person needs, or you feel like you're lacking some quality in order for you to feel like comfortable that you can show up and be who you are, or accepted. Or I don't even think it's about you feeling like the other person thinks that you're not enough. I think it's about hold on. It's like you want to do it. You want to do it. But I don't know. It's like a self-fulfilling prophecy. It's like there's nothing here indicating that this is wrong. Like I've been saying, everything is pointing to it being right. The only thing indicating, I mean, like saying that is you. Like your ego, the voice, the voice, right? Like the voice that we all have, not our intuition, not you as the Hierophant, the voice of sabotage, the voice that says you're not good enough, the voice that says this too will end. One more for this. Put this area all together for me, please. Oh, you don't deserve. It's like karma. It could be an element of you feeling like you don't deserve something. Therefore, it's like too good to be true. I'm not good enough for this thing. This person deserves more, or. But it's like this element of karma, of maybe you feel like your past is going to come back to you. Maybe you feel like you were not the greatest person in your past. And now you have this beautiful opportunity to follow your passion and all the things. But you're just like, I can't take it. I can't take this good thing because I know that I have been, like, whatever your past has been in this lifetime, like, you perceive it as your identity. Like, maybe you did things in your past that weren't the best, that weren't great. And even if you're not that way now, you still hold on to that and you perceive it as though that's who you are. Like, I'm not a good person. I can't do this because I'm not a good person. And I feel like you might be just like going along with it Going along with it. You know, yeah, maybe you might be doing the work, but when it comes to the actual bringing it to reality and how people are just impatient with you because you're not, like, the physical part, because I feel wishy-washy, so maybe you're not fully committed into it, right? Like, you're not fully invested in it, but it feels like, okay, I'm going to go along with it and I'm going to try, but deep down, or like, you're not saying that I cannot continue. Like, I'm going to hit a point, I'm going to hit a blockage, and after that line, I can't do anymore. I can try to heal. I can connect with you. I can, you know, I know that I'm passionate about these things, or like being honest with yourself, coming out direct and honest with other people, all the things that I said, but all of that, it feels like it only goes so far. And there's a line. And once you hit that line, it's like, after this, I cannot show up anymore. After this, I cannot do anymore. This is as far as I go, which is not the whole way. The Fool. Then the sabotage starts. And it feels very patterned. Yeah. Feels like this is a pattern for somebody. Like, I don't know. Okay, what's the Fool? This is new start. Anyway. The Five of Wands. Ooh, you're fighting it the whole way. Damn. Seriously. It's like you have the ability to get everything that you want. This thing can go into full-blown commitment. It not only can it go, but this thing requires commitment, whatever it is. It could be the relationship. It could be a job. It could be this new passion, this new thing. If you want to get it up and going, if you want to start to monetize it, if you want to, you know, get visibility, like, I don't know, something. It requires commitment. And you putting your all into it. And in return, it will give you everything as well. It's pure. It's truthful. It comes from a good place. You know this. You know that this is truth. This is right. But you're fighting it the whole way. It's like an adult tantrum or something. Knight of Cups. Why? Well, we already know why, right? Oh, goodness gracious. You start, the way you start the month, you end it the same way. With this heart heavy, like, sad or hurting energy. It's like, I tried. By the end of the month, you're like, I tried. I can't do any more than this. This is as far as I go. I will always be in pain. I will always feel pain. I would always feel like I don't deserve. I will always feel alone. This is just the devil talking here. That voice of, you know, that's all it is. It's your thought process. Whether you know it or not, it's not real. Your higher self, your true self would never talk to yourself like this. But you allow it. All right. Let's see what the Oracle has to say. Oh, I wanted to keep these below an hour. Dang it. I cannot do a monthly reading less than an hour. Never fails. And now I'm adding Oracle, which I wasn't doing that before, so it might be even longer. All right, what does Spirit have to say here? Good takeaway card to close this reading out. Give Taurus some advice. Intuition. Intuition here. I've been talking about that in this reading. 27. The energy of intuition supports our ability to conceive the subtle language of the realms beyond the three-dimensional reality. Get out of the devil, fake talk, and connect to your higher self, which whoever it is that I pick up on, you're coming off as the hermit here with the Ace of Swords of truth. You know yourself. You know better. And you even know when you're allowing yourself to sabotage things. You know it. You're clear about it. You're super conscious about it when you do that. It's like, what else can I say, you know? This is, it's your choice. It's your life. Follow your intuition. I hope you do, Taurus, because you have a beautiful opportunity here. Whatever this is. Let me know what it is. Hope you have a great month of December. The bottom of the deck, joy. You deserve that. We all do. We all have gone through shit and have done shitty things in our lifetime. Why? Who cares at this point? Who cares about that at this point? You went through it. You did it. You were that person. You were that way. Whatever it is. For a reason. Right? Like, it was part of your journey. It was part of the lesson. It was part of this lifetime. And you're not that way anymore. You know, like, release it. Let it go. It's okay. You will always hold yourself back and deprive yourself of opportunity and love and happiness and joy and all of that because you're holding on to something that you've done before, or you used to be a certain way and you feel like that's who you are. That's your identity still, when within this one lifetime, we have several lifetimes. We transform, we grow, we change. We had to go through the things that we went through. We had to hurt other people. We had to be shitty people to other people in order for not only ourselves to learn something, because it was part of our journey and our karma in this lifetime, but also for the other person, right? Like, don't discount that. Whatever you feel that you did, and I'm picking up on somebody who feels like they were a bad person, they've done bad things. Whoever you feel that you hurt in your past, right? You were also put there in their path for their journey and their lesson. However that was, whatever you did to them, or however you made them feel, and vice versa. Okay, it was a lesson. It was part of the bigger picture. Because without that moment, or those moments, or that person that you used to be, or whatever, you wouldn't be where you're at now. Whether you're happy about where you're at now, this opportunity is here for the taking, and it's helping you get through that which you have to heal and cut the tie from. This person, this new thing, is also here for a reason and for a lesson, and as part of your life journey here, right? Like, don't discount that either, because you're too busy holding on to what doesn't exist anymore, what was in the past. If you're not that person anymore, and that situation or those situations created who you are now you have an opportunity with this new person Why can't you hold on to this person? Why are you too busy holding on to the past? Right? Does that make sense? Like, this person's here now. You are here now. You're living in the past. You're sabotaging your future. It's all a choice, but either way, tap in. Tap into yourself here. Again, your intuition, your higher self, the high priestess, the only energy in this entire life that will never betray you. This is where you have to go. This part of yourself. All right. I hope that helps. Thank you so much, as always, for your energy and the time that you give watching these videos. I do it for you guys, to give you insight, to help with whatever it is that you're going through. And it's something that satisfies me and that I'm passionate about. So, you know, all the hours that I get and the views that I get, I really appreciate. And so I just want to say, you know, thank you, and I'm grateful for it. I hope you have a great holiday season, whatever religion or pantheon you follow. And check out your sun sign, moon sign, rising sign, partner sign. You are the first for December, so just wait for the rest of the videos to come through. Be safe. Thank you, and we'll see you on the next one.